Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Samuel Adeboye, and on my channel I share arbitrage opportunities through which you can make money online. So do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video and share to as many people as possible. So guys, today being the 3rd of July 2026, I'll be reviewing my arbitrage results for today. But before I do that, for those who might be interested in getting started on the arbitrage, please do well to check out this playlist. Please do well to check out this playlist. It's very important because that is the tutorial that will guide you on how to get started and how you can get same result as myself. Exactly the same result I will show you in this video, how I got it on my account, how I activated my account for arbitrage, and how the whole process works. Please watch the first 6 videos, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the most important one, and the 7th one is for those who are in the US or UK or any country where Exness is not permitted, so you also can be able to benefit from the arbitrage. So that being said, I'm gonna take you guys through my arbitrage results for today. So let me go ahead and open my Exness mobile app. For those who are coming in here for the first time, what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is simply you buying a commodity at a cheaper rate and selling higher for profit. And in our case, we are buying USDT at a cheaper rate from Exness, and we withdraw to Bybit, and then we sell off at a higher rate for profit on P2P. Note that Exness is not an arbitrage platform. Exness is not created for arbitrage, but we are only doing this with the help of those on the back end who are there to ensure that our account gets activated seamlessly without having any issues. So that is why we are able to get this rate activated on our account. So let me go ahead and open this. To get the same result on your own Exness account, please check out the tutorial which I have done. It's gonna guide you step by step on how to get started on this whole arbitrage. So let's go ahead and check out the transaction history. Remember, I always tell you guys that anything that does not show you guys is transaction history, please avoid such a thing. It's going to make you lose money. But here I show you all my transaction history. This is the transaction history for today, yesterday, arbitrage 1st of July, 30th of June 28th, and 27th. So we have all our results here, and as you can see in all my transaction history, it's all deposits and withdrawals. That is exactly how this arbitrage works. And how it works is that we deposit our local currency. In my case is Nigerian naira. Depending on the country you are, it can be Ghana cedis, it can be CFAs, it can be any currency, and it can be Kenyan shilling. So depending on the country that you are in, that is the currency which you are going to deposit to your account. So I deposited my local currency at a lower funding rate. Note, it's not at a rate that every other person gets, and I withdraw to USDT. Now, a normal account does not allow you to withdraw to a different payment method than you deposit. If you have an Exness account currently, you can try to deposit a small amount, a little amount you can let go. Just deposit like $10 using the bank transfer and try to withdraw to USDT so you can understand what I'm telling you. So it's not going to work if your account is not activated for arbitrage. So to get your account activated for arbitrage, refer back to the videos, the arbitrage tutorial videos on the channel, which is on the playlist which I showed you earlier. So let me go ahead and show you the receipt. So this was a deposit for this morning, and this deposit came into this platform at 7:08 a.m. It was received on my account at 7:19 a.m. and I deposited a total of 170 million naira, as I always do. Now I placed a withdrawal to USDT. Remember, I deposited at the lower funding rate, which gave me this amount of USD on my account, and I withdraw this straight to USDT, as I told you guys earlier. So I withdrew a total of 153,853.12 USDT. I withdrew at 7:42 a.m. This withdrawal got sent out of this platform at 7:53 a.m. this morning. So as you guys can see, this is just to show you guys that whatever I say I do. Now, and one thing that I want you guys to take note of is the amount I'm using. You see that I use 170 million naira here. The amount remained constant. Constant. I will let you guys to take note of that because we are going to be making mention of that later, so you guys will be able to understand. But then I will come back to that as we go on. So let's go ahead and check out my funding rate. Sorry, I clicked on history. So let's click on deposits. Now, one thing that will make your account stand out once it's activated for arbitrage is the fact that the limit will be in your local currency. As you can see, my limit is in Nigerian naira, which is my local currency. If you are in Ghana, it will be in Ghana cedis. To any country you are in, the limit of arbitrage on your account will be stated there in your local currency on the bank card deposit option, but every other option will remain the same. The online bank transfer will remain the same, although the arbitrage will be activated on both your online bank transfer. So if you're in Ghana, it can be mobile money and bank card. Those two are going to be get activated depending on the payment, the local deposit payment method that is available on your account in your country. That is what is going to be available for arbitrage on your account. That's what you'll be getting a lower funding rate for. So let me just click on the bank card. So let me scroll down. So now another thing you notice when your account is activated is that this is not going to be euro anymore. This is going to be in your local currency. If you're in Kenya, it will be Kenya shilling. If you are in any country at all, it's just going to be in your local currency. And this limit is also going to be stated in your local currency. Now let me go and show you guys online bank transfer. Let me go and show you guys the online bank transfer. You can see that the limit is still here as Nigerian naira, and I still can see deposit up to 170 million naira. So that limit that is showing up here, let me go back to all payment method. Deposit all payment method. This amount here does not specify the limit that you have on your online bank transfer. It does not show it. That is why I say the online bank transfer will still remain the same even when your bank card limit has changed. So this is still going to remain the same, but your bank card is where you will know that your account has been activated. Immediately your account gets activated, the system will automatically refresh. In some cases you might be logged out, but once you log in again, you notice that your account is having this limit. Immediately your account is activated. So let me click on the bank card, and let's go ahead and enter the amount I deposited today, which is 170 million Nigerian naira. Let me go ahead and do the calculation as we usually do. 170 million Nigerian naira. Then I will divide this by the total amount I get when I deposit. Let me go down. 153,853 divided by 153,853.12 USD. So this is the amount we are funding at. That is the rate at which you are getting 1 USD. To get a USD on depositing on this account, which is activated for arbitrage, you will need to deposit a total of 1,104.94 Nigerian naira as of today. That is the funding rate we get on this account. That's why I say I deposit at a lower funding rate, then I place withdrawal. But once I fund this amount on my account, it's going to be displaying as USD, and it will be available on my crypto wallet automatically at the same time. So after that, I just place my withdrawal. So let me go ahead and show you guys the rate at which I withdraw today, at which I sold on P2P. And before that, let me try and show you guys one thing first. Now you can see here, this was immediately I made my deposit, I sent this to the group that everyone with activated accounts can get started. Now once you make your deposit will appear on both your balance. It will automatically show on your crypto wallet. That is to tell you that this is what makes the difference between a normal account and an activated account. So that is what makes the difference. So just to clear out this part for you guys, because a lot of people have been asking, when I deposit through online bank transfer, it doesn't come to crypto wallet, but once your account is activated, online bank transfer and local payment method is automatically connected to the crypto which you use for your account whitelisting. It is connected in such a way that once you deposit to your Naira account, you can withdraw to your crypto. It's automatically credited to your crypto wallet. So I don't really know how that is done on the back end, but then those on the back end know how they do their thing. So now this is it. So this is the rate at which I sold for today. After I placed the withdrawal from my Exness account, I sold on P2P. So let us confirm the rate. I sold today at the rate of 1,390 Nigerian naira per USDT. I sold a total of 153,853.12 USDT, and I got a total return of 213,855,836.80 Nigerian naira. So that is exactly how this arbitrage works, guys. That's exactly how this arbitrage works. You deposit, you withdraw, and you sell off on P2P. I started today with just 170 million naira, and I'm ending the day with a total return of 213 million Nigerian naira. That is exactly how this arbitrage works. So let's go ahead and do the math. So I just simply say 1,390 minus 1,104.94 USDT. That's the amount I'm buying 1 USD. That is to tell you that at the end of the day, I'll be ending with a total profit of 285.06 Nigerian naira per USD, which I deposit on Exness. That is simple and short. It's just as easy as that. So now, for those who will be asking, what is the minimum capital on getting started? The minimum capital for getting started on this arbitrage is simply 500 USD. It's 500 USD. But now, here's the catch. Any amount which you start with remains your limit of arbitrage on your account forever. That is why I told you earlier that this transaction history will come back to it, because I wanted to show you guys something. So I showed you earlier that this account I cannot use beyond 170 million naira. The reason why I'm stuck, I really want to use above 170 million naira because I want to maximize my profit. I really need to make more profit, but the reason why I can't do that is because I am stuck at 170 million naira limit on my account. And the reason why I'm stuck is because the amount which you use for your whitelisting. Now you might get confused on what whitelisting is. If you are confused on what whitelisting is, please go back to the tutorials that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Go back to the tutorials and watch them. The playlist is on the playlist on my YouTube channel here, so you can watch the process step by step, so you can understand, so you don't get lost. So I'll continue. The whitelisting amount sets the arbitrage limit on your account. When your account is being activated, there's a point where you have to deposit, and the deposit is in USDT. So it's kind of, I don't know how that works, but then they said it activates the USDT withdrawal option on your account. So I think that is what connects the USDT and the online bank transfer deposit on your account. So once this deposit is done, the equivalent of that amount, that deposit was done in USDT, and in my time I deposited a total of 160,000 USDT. The equivalent of it as at that time was 170 million naira. That is why I cannot deposit above 170 million naira for arbitrage on my account. I cannot deposit above 170 million naira on my account for arbitrage. So that is why I told you that I'm stuck at 170 million naira as well. So that is to tell you that any amount you use when starting this arbitrage remains your limit forever. So if you are starting with 500 USD, I am my insider because we before this arbitrage limit was 10,000 USDT. That was the minimum starting capital. Now we sat and I told people, complained and told me that that 10,000 USDT is too much on the high side, because it's just gonna be the rich that will benefit. So I talked with my insider. Okay, what could we do? He said, let's make the minimum 500, but then your arbitrage limit will be 1,000 USD. Remember that the amount you deposit will set the arbitrage limit on your account during whitelisting. Now I'm gonna be adding 500 USDT for you during your whitelisting. If you have 500 USD, I will add 500 USD for you to get you a limit of 1,000 USD during your arbitrage activation. So that money is not that I'm dashing you, it's not a gift. You're going to pay me back that 500 USD. That is, you're going to give me back immediately after your whitelisting, because when you deposit that amount, you're going to place the withdrawal after about 30 minutes or so. That is how long the whitelisting take. Sometimes it might take about just 10 minutes to 15 minutes. So you're going to place the withdrawal back out of that your account. So you send me back my 500 USDT that I'm gonna be adding for you. So if you have 1,000 USDT as well, I will add you 1,000 USDT during your whitelisting. After you withdraw to your wallet, you send me back my 1,000 USDT. If you have 5,000 USDT and you want to start the arbitrage, I will help you add 5,000 USDT from my money. Then after your account is whitelisted, you withdraw at the total amount and send me back my 5,000 USDT. Same as if you have 10,000 USDT and you want to get started on this arbitrage, I will give you 10,000 USDT, so which will increase your limit for arbitrage on this account. If you have 5,000 USDT, I will add 5,000 USDT. I will deposit 5,000 USDT for you as well after you've made your whitelisting deposit, so that your wallet address will be the one to be first captured. Mine will be coming in as a secondary deposit, so I'm going to be adding my own 5,000 as well for you after you have made the withdrawal to your wallet address. Then after the whitelisting, then your account will now be activated. It will be fully activated, so that is where the system automatically refresh your account and you'll be able to see all the functions that are available on my account on your account as well. So any amount I'm adding for you, you're gonna be returning it back. Now for those who are starting with 500 USDT, after you have sent me my own money back, you can now be able to start doing the arbitrage with 500 USDT. So you'll be able to grow over time, so you will not be stuck on that limit which you have. If you have 1,000 USDT and I added 1,000 USDT for you, you'll be able to do arbitrage and compound over time till you get to the limit that was activated for your account. So that is why I say that we want to actually see that people progress. That is the main reason why we have to sit down and think about what could be done. So now for those who started with 500 USD, let's go ahead and do the calculation. For those who started with 500 USD, you will have made a total profit of 142,530 Nigerian naira. So that is exactly how this arbitrage works. You deposit, you withdraw, and you sell. So to get your account activated for arbitrage, check out the playlist that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, so you can be able to get your account activated for arbitrage. So let me go ahead and show you guys my Bybit account, as I always do, because this is more like an encouragement. This is more like a motivation, because this is my savings from 1 year and 3 months of continuous arbitrage. This is my savings from 1 year and 3 months of continuous arbitrage. So I continue to do arbitrage every day and I save my profit of 1 year and 4 months. Sorry, it's 1 year and 4 months of arbitrage currently. So and totally we have made a total of 16,705,017.11 USD on this account. So let me go ahead and show you guys my transaction history. So that is the main aim why I'm showing you this account balance, so I can be able to show you guys my transaction history. Sorry. Okay, so here it is. So I deposited a total of 153,853.12. Let's go and make the confirmation here. After I placed the withdrawal, it was sent out of this platform at 7:53 a.m. and I received it on my Bybit at 7:58 a.m. this morning. I got a total of 153,853.12 USDT on this account. Remember, my Bybit account is usually an hour slower for those who are joining us for the first time, so you don't get confused. My Bybit account is usually an hour slower, so that is why it's more like it's different. So you are going to change the 6, add an hour to it. That's 7:58. So it took about how many minutes to arrive? That was about 5 minutes to arrive on my Bybit account. That is how fast Exness is. So after that, I placed the sale on P2P. That was at 8:20 a.m. as you guys can see here. Then after I made my sale on P2P, I actually deposited back my net profit. Now one more thing that I might not have mentioned is that you have to pay us 30% share of your daily profit. Now that 30% share of daily profit is going to those on the back end who are ensuring that your account remain activated every single day. So if you make a total profit of 100 USD, you're going to be paying a total 30% share of profit of 30 USD. So that is exactly how it works, and that is, I think, a very good deal for those who are actually risking their job to ensure your accounts get activated. So guys, thank you very much for watching to this point. I still remain Samuel Adebayo. See you guys in my next video. Peace out.